I recently got the opportunity to get some hands-on time with the newly released Sony FX2. Sony ANZ had a launch event for the new camera hosted by Eric Peng and North Borders, where you were able to go down and get hands-on experience with the FX2 using a wide selection of lenses that they had there on the night. In this video, I wanted to talk about my initial impressions of the camera with the limited time that I had to use it from the perspective of someone who's been using the Sony FS5 for the last 10 years. The size and weight of the camera body are really nice, and if you've used the FX30 or the FX3 extensively, you'll feel right at home with this camera body. The newly designed grip is larger, so it will feel more comfortable for those with larger hands. The new EVF is a great addition to the camera, giving you an additional contact point when filming handheld to steady your handheld shots, as well as perfect for when it's really bright out so that you're able to see your image. I do wish it was detachable, but I can also understand why they built it into the camera body. One thing that I found a little bit frustrating about using the EVF was when I wanted to use the touch to track autofocus function on the camera. If I wanted to change the object that I was autofocus tracking on, I would have to remove my eye from the EVF, tap on the new object on the LCD screen that I wanted to focus track, and then resume using the EVF. Now, this might not sound like a lot, but in these moments, you could miss the shot. Now, this could totally be user error, and there might be a way to change your touch autofocus tracking point whilst your eye's still in the EVF. If there is a way, I'd love to know down in the comments below. If this function doesn't already exist in the camera, I wish that Sony was able to implement a way for you to change your object tracking autofocus point while still having your eye in the viewfinder. This might not be possible, but I can dream. The stabilization of the camera was really solid, and I was able to shoot at 150mm handheld and still get some pretty usable shots that could be cleaned up nicely in post using a bit of stabilization. Even if I didn't use image stabilization in post, I feel that the IBIS of the FX2 in conjunction with the image stabilization of the lens would allow me to get a usable handheld shot at 150 to 200mm in a pinch. The Big 6 menu is a great addition to the compact line of FX series cameras. It gives you all of the key information that you need and allows you to change key settings quickly by just tapping on the LCD screen. Since the Big 6 menu has so much key information, I really wanted to keep it on all of the time. But since you want to use the LCD screen as well, I was finding myself toggling the menu on and off constantly. I feel the Big 6 menu works the best when you're using your camera in conjunction with an external monitor, allowing you to keep the Big 6 menu up on your LCD screen the entire time. I basically found very little or no downtime when you switch between movie mode to stills mode and vice versa, meaning that you're not going to miss any critical shots if you're working in a truly hybrid situation where you're taking both stills and video. In terms of the stills mode of the camera, I found the autofocus really quick and responsive, and the high burst mode was really nice as well. Those are my initial impressions of the FX2 with the limited time that I got to use the camera. I think it's a really great hybrid camera and would be a perfect B or C camera for those of you who own an FX6 or FX3 already and shoot some stills as well. I know that there's been a bit of talk online in regards to the crop that you get when filming in slow motion in 4K, as well as the not so great rolling shutter of the camera. Coming from the perspective of someone who owns and has used the Sony FS5 for the last 10+ years, these two things weren't so much of a deal breaker for me, as the Sony FS5 doesn't have great rolling shutter and can only shoot 1080p at 50 frames per second internally without an external monitor. If you already own an FX2, I would love to hear what you think about the camera down in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to hit record.